God is good.
That is good.
My name is Fred, and I'm from Uganda, East Africa. I love Jesus. Jesus is my personal Lord and Savior. My journey started with growing up with a single mother who was not educated. She had nothing to give us. We were sleeping on the floor. We had no shoes going to school, but she did her best so that we can be in school. And then as I grew up, I realized that there are very many young girls who are just growing up just to be like my mom. So one time, I didn't have the money, I had nothing to use, but I had the voice. So I decided to start moving in schools, telling them about the value of how to keep in school, so that they can discover their self-esteem and build up a self-reliant life. Because in Uganda, boys have a given opportunity which girls don't have. Girls, when you grow up, you're supposed to be a marriage candidate. So if you don't have education, then you're going to be trapped in the guise of poverty. So the suffering only continues. So what we do as She Learns, at first, we just went to schools. We tell them, hey, you have the opportunity to be in school, please be focused. Please make sure that you get the best as to why you are there. And then as we moved on, Facebook came up. And then I started to post whatever that I was doing on Facebook. One time, someone got to know about what we were doing, and we realized that, okay, if we can add on the speaking, why can't we also give them sanitary pads? And then, lo and behold, we met Jean. She met us through a mutual friend, who I met like 13 years ago when I went to Andrew Omaki's bookshop, so that I can get some content, the Christian content. So when we met, I decided to share the information that was my desire, because she asked me, do you do anything about sanitary pads? I said no, but I sent a budget, because it was a dream within me, but I had nothing to do with it, because if you don't have the money, you can have a good dream which you cannot progress with. So what I shared with her, and then she said, okay, let me look at it. And here we are. We started making the sanitary pads. Jean has been so instrumental in this project, in that she provides the garments. Do they call them garments?
Material.
The material. The material, so that we can go into these schools. So that we used to give them, but we realized, okay, I can come here, but I may not come in the next 3 years. So we decided to start teaching them how to make their own with the material that is around. Because in some societies, girls miss school. Actually, 11% of the girls quit going to school when they reach their menstruation period, because it is a mockery. Some boys look at them and they're neglected. There is a given community where a girl has to sit in sand so that she can catch up with the blood. And she's not supposed to leave that place for the whole day because it's like a taboo. So what we do is, when we make these sanitary pads, we give them, but we now teach them so that they can know how to make their own. Yes, when Fred is not there, we can still continue and pass on the knowledge, so that another girl is saved, another girl is changed, and another girl can keep in school. As She Learns, that's what we do. But we couldn't do it without someone to support us. That's why Jean has been so instrumental in every place we have gone to, and in every society and every community and every school. When you look, we come from Kampala, which is the capital city, but when you go out in the outskirts, there is a lot of poverty. People sleep without food. People earn below $1 a day. Actually, me personally, I used to have a job, and I could work for $22 for a month, for the whole month. And then sometimes they couldn't pay us. So it was really very hard for me and for the community. So my desire is to see that the transformation of every woman, every girl comes to pass. Because you may not give them money, but if you equip them with education, that's why we keep some in school. Actually, we have a girl who was rescued. I could say rescued because she's only 15 and so she was supposed to be forced into marriage. She comes to one of our conferences and she hears that we can do something. Now she was put in school and she's now practicing nursery teacher. Her life was changed. Her life is better. So that's why I want to appreciate Jean for all the work that she has done. Because there are very many things that we do, but there is someone behind the scenes. They see our face in Uganda, but no one knows that she is the one who is supporting us so that we can be on the road. So in everything that we do, we want to let you know that no one will ever know your pain. Sometimes you close your eyes and the visions that you see on the inside of you, or the pain that you're covering on the inside of you, no one will ever know. But once you find someone who cares, you see, she would say, I'm in America. I'm living the good life. Why should I care about beyond the seas? But she has been so instrumental in whatever thing that we do. Sometimes you send the email and you're like, okay, then you wait for the response. And she says, we don't have money, but all of a sudden she sends the money. So you're like, so one thing is we appreciate her labor, we appreciate her work, and yes, it is hard there, but sometimes it's very hard also here. When people are looking at you and they're like, she's saying she's doing something. I want to tell you, she's not saying she's doing something, she's doing the work. And she came to Uganda, I think last year, and she saw whatever that we are doing. We went together in some of the villages where we have the ministry for the girls, and then we see the elderly people. Maybe I'll close with that. Because it's also another group of people that is neglected. Because when you are living in a society where you can't earn $1 a day, tell me how much you can save so that you can have a social security fund when you grow up. So some of these people, after they are old, they are kept in their homes, which are muddy, they have no mattresses, they have no food, they have no sugar, they have totally nothing. So what we do, we break it down so that during Easter time, Christmas time, we go there. So we can take them sugar, rice, bread, and some of the things that they can use. And she supports it too. So it's really so good to have people that can really get to know about the work that is being done. Because you can be alone and do something. But if you have a team, you can go further. So thank you, Madam, for letting us to be here. And I appreciate everyone for the time, because we are better together and we are stronger together. That's why I appreciate people who come together for a common cause, because everybody can keep quiet. Everyone can enjoy their AC. Actually, one of the things we have enjoyed here, it's always cold inside and it's hot outside. But in Uganda, it's hot everywhere. So, and then what I've loved about here, in Uganda, you can find a parking lot everywhere, but you can't find a car. Here, you can't find a parking lot, but you find cars everywhere. So there is a lot of difference. And then we've been having trouble with the food. Americans love sugar. Maybe because in Uganda, sugar is expensive. So everything there is sugar.
Yeah.
And maybe even your hearts are sweet.
Yeah. Do you like sugar though? Do you like the taste of sugar?
Sugar is sweet, but not in the chicken. So
I get it.
Yeah,
No
so-
chocolate.
So we want to appreciate you for all that you do. I know not everybody sees you, but I want to tell you, the invisible God is always watching over you, and He appreciates all the work that you do. You know, sometimes we may not be appreciated. Sometimes you may not be appreciated. And you're like, I've done this, and people have not remembered me. I want to tell you, God will never forget you.
Amen.
So continuously go out there, change your life. And then maybe lastly, or I say lastly, and then I continue. This is the very last.
No, you're good. We have time.
Okay. Someone says, Fred, I can't do anything. But I want to tell you, none of us here who can't do anything. Why? Don't say that you have nothing. You have a hug. Someone needs a hug. You have a smile. Someone needs that smile. You have a compliment. Telling someone you're smart today. It can be what they need for the day. Because not all of you are going to come to Africa, but you can send the love to Africa. Have you ever realized when she was speaking, I couldn't understand some of the words because I don't know the language. But do you realize that we all smile in the same language? I don't need to know Spanish. Is it Spanish? I don't need to know Spanish for me to know that he's happy now, because we all smile in the same language. So let us love each other. Let us care for one another. Just like none of the children or none of the girls that are out there and she's helping, her color is different. I think you all know. But love is blind of color. Love knows no color. And lastly, when God created us, He didn't create the black race, the white race. He created the human race. It's we who are dividing one another. That's why we don't care. She is black. No. She is a human being. We are all human beings. That's why we go out, not only our children, but we go out to care for everyone that we find. Some of the people that will never know their names, but because love knows no color, because God is love. That's why He created all of us. So thank you, the Rotary Club. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting each other. Let's continuously support one another. We are stronger and we are better together. When you lift someone else, you have not lifted that person, but you may have lifted your own child. Because you don't know where you're going to find that person. So we appreciate you. We thank you so much. And when you think of Africa, please think of Jim. God bless you.
Thank you.